All right. So what's up, everybody, man? So let's talk about this one, right? Beterbiev versus Bivol. A hell of a fight, man. This thing, I don't know if it's coasting under the radar, but it's just I don't like the way they're not doing too much promotion for this shit. You know what I'm saying? They should be really pushing this fight because, as we all know, bro, this is they were talking about Virgil versus Boachuk fight of the year. This fight right here, I think, is gonna be fight of the year. Your true boxing fans know what kind of a fight this is gonna be. You know, the only thing that is kind of taken away from this fight is the better BF injury. You know what I'm saying? As for me, the way I look at this fight, I just don't think that we got it at the right moment. You know, don't get me wrong, bro. It could have still been, and it's still gonna be a hell of a fight. But I'm just saying, bro. I think Beterbiev's knee injury is just taking a little bit off of this thing. You know, and I think with him coming off of that knee injury and kind of it seems like this fight is kind of rushed, bro. Like they're trying to rush it to get it done for October. And this is it's gonna go down like this, right? This fight's gonna happen in October. You know, I just don't know if that's enough time for Beterbiev to get his mentality right, to get his knee back in order. You know, for him to really have a good training camp because think about it, bro. In this training camp, he just doesn't have to train to box or to put a game plan together, bro. He's got to train to get his knee back at the same time, you know. So it takes a little bit off, but if anybody could pull this thing off, bro, it's better be. You know, he seems to be a very mentally strong person. You know what I'm saying? All of these Russian Ukraine fighters, they're just mentally strong like that, bro. They're like old school men. I will always say this shit. You know, they're raising men right on that side. You know, so and better be if he just has a lot of confidence in himself, bro. As he should. You know, he's a knockout artist, got crazy power. But you know, I think better be if going up against a boxer like Bivol, who's gonna be moving around the ring, right, boxing, moving in and out, using his feet, and then with better be if coming back from that knee injury. What I'm trying to say is that Beterbiev is gonna need that. He's gonna need that knee more than ever, right? Going up against Bivol. But regardless, with all that shit being said, still this should be a good fight. You know, I'm gonna edge this thing out to Bivol. I had Beterbiev beating Bivol in the beginning of the year, but with all this shit, the way everything is playing out, um, I gotta rock with Bivol now. You know, Bivol, he's a monster. You know, I think people are not sleeping on him, bro, but I just think that Bivol doesn't get the credit that he deserves. You know, this guy has accomplished a lot, bro. He's beat big names. He's beat El Zurdo. He's beat Canelo. You know, and he just looks stronger and stronger with each fight. And I just think that him knowing that he beat these kind of guys, bro, it's building up a confidence in him that's pretty scary, man. Because when you got a good fighter and then he builds up that confidence, it's just a whole different ball game. And then also, you know, I'll keep it real with y'all, bro. The way they're kind of pushing. I don't want to say that they're not giving Beterbiev a fair fight. You know, I don't want to say that, but it seems like they're just kind of making Beterbiev go through extra hurdles to get to this fight, and it kind of seems like they want Bivol to win this thing, bro. Because if you really stop to think about this shit, right? They got David Benavidez lined up next, you know, for Cinco de Mayo against the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol for Cinco de Mayo. You know, tell me what's a better selling point, right? Is it David Benavidez versus Bivol, the guy that already, you know, the Mexican assassin, if they want to label him as that? He beat Canelo, he beat El Zurdo, you know, and now you got David Benavidez for Cinco de Mayo. That's a great selling point right there. You know what I'm saying? David Benavidez getting revenge for the Mexicans against Bivol for Cinco de Mayo, or David Benavidez versus Beterbiev. You know, it takes something away from that fight. If you really want to push this thing in Cinco de Mayo and sell this thing to the Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? Which that's of course that's what they're trying to do if they're trying to make this thing on Cinco de Mayo. So I'm kind of what I'm trying to say, bro, is that I think that they're favoring Bivol in this fight versus Beterbiev, and they kind of want Bivol to beat Beterbiev because at this point Bivol sells a lot more than Beterbiev does. You know what I'm saying? And Bivol, he's known to the Mexicans for beating Canelo. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I think that there's a lot of things in Bivol's favorite. Building up to all of this shit, and me personally, bro, I do think that Bivol will edge this thing out versus Beterbiev. I think that it's gonna go to a decision, and I think that he's gonna get a decision victory over Beterbiev. And I had said this in my last video. I had a lot of people in the comments saying like, no, there is a rematch clause, but I've looked into this shit, bro, and I haven't seen no rematch clause in this fight, Bivol and Beterbiev, that is. And I actually heard Bivol in an interview say that he didn't have no rematch clause in this fight. So and then think about it. Why would there be a rematch clause in this fight if they're trying to make the Benavidez fight next? But that's just what I've seen, bro. From what I know, there is no rematch clause. But if I'm mistaken, hey, leave it down in the comment section, right? But yeah, this is still a 50-50 fight, bro. You can never count Beterbiev's power out. A lot of things could happen. What if Beterbiev catches Bivol with one of them tremendous shots and he rocks him and he stops him and shit. But at the end of the day, I am rocking with Bivol to outbox Beterbiev and for him to come forward and fight Benavidez in Cinco de Mayo. And I want to ask you guys a question, bro, because somebody left this shit down in the comments, and I was kind of like thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, bro, this is probably true, or I could agree with this shit. Somebody had left it down in the comment section saying that if Benavidez beats Bivol, does he beat Bivol and Canelo at the same time? The question is, will that be the only way that Benavidez will be able to prove that he can beat Canelo is by beating the guy that beat Canelo, which is Bivol. And it made a lot of sense to me, bro, because I would see it that way. Benavidez beating Bivol, that would be like him beating Canelo at the same time. And I think right there, bro, that would probably be the only way that people would get it. Like, hey, yeah, you know what? Benavidez would have beat Canelo all along, and that's why Canelo is ducking him. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts on that, man. And let me know what you guys think about this fight, bro. Do you guys think that Beterbiev's knee injury is taking a little bit away from this fight? I think so, man. And it kind of seems, in my opinion, bro, that they're favoring Bivol in this fight for all them reasons that I just told y'all. But go ahead and leave me a comment, man. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll be on to the next one, man. I'm out.